Hello. This is gonna be a very strange video because one, it's like fully midnight, it's 3 a.m. and two, I'm gonna be talking about dolls. If you couldn't tell, I'm gonna be talking about fashion dolls primarily, even though I do have a collection of other dolls. I have Funko Pop, which the Funko Pops are out of the box. I'm so sorry. They look nicer out of the box. I'm sorry. I have these little dinosaur toys that I don't remember the name of right now, but I'll flash it up on the screen somewhere if I find it. I have My Little Ponies, of course. I don't have many, but I have them. What else do I have? Oh, I have little McDonald's Furby toys. Those are neat. I also have my Scooby-Doo action figures for the 50th anniversary that recently came out. Recently, like last year. But I decided not to include them for this video because I wanted to primarily focus on my collection of fashion dolls, because I think they'll draw in more people rather than kind of be more confusing. Also, I hope the lighting is fine. I tried, like, I have an entire lamp here that I'm just adjusting, but the side, I look like Phantom of the Opera, just fully white on this side, just darkness over here. But yes, we shall get started. Keep in mind, I might not know every single little detail about these dolls. I'm not an expert. I'm just a very big fan of fashion dolls and the history behind them. So, we're gonna get started. This is 1993 Holiday Barbie. She was the first ever in the package Barbie doll I ever got. I got her like 2 years ago, I think. And that is what really set off my kind of rampant collection, because just, she is beautiful. Her eyes, her green, just pine tree eyes in contrast with this red and gold dress. And her hair is just beautifully sculpted out of her face. And she has like the immaculate little details, like the little holly leaves and gold embellishments and bows on her sleeves. It is immaculate. And just the packaging is beautiful as well. There's holly leaves over here and a ribbon that cascades down and says special edition with the classic Barbie logo that I adore. And on the back they have this beautiful photograph of the doll with a set behind it, and it has a little blurb down here. She sparkles from head to toe in her holiday gown of poinsettia red and glittery gold. Ugh, she is immaculate. She is beautiful. She is everything you could ever want in a Barbie doll, especially for the holidays. If I was a kid back in 1993 and I got this under the tree, I would cry. This is Enchanted Evening Barbie. No, not the one from the 60s. This one is a Silkstone, I believe. I just call it Silkstone. It's probably not like official Silkstone. I call it Silkstone because it's a collector's edition 1960s fashion and doll reproduction. So it's basically a reproduction of the original doll. And once again, like in the 1993 Holiday Barbie, there is a beautiful, beautiful and detailed photograph of this doll on the back with a nice little blurb. But I just love her sideways glance, her powder blue eyeshadow, her sculpted immaculate hair. It is just, ugh. Her dress is just, we don't have prom this year, and if I could, I want this dress for prom. It is just, ooh, the baby pink, the powder pink, with the fur shawl around her shoulders, and the pearls and the pearl earrings, and the rose on the side with the dress just cascading down her body. She is amazing to look at. She is just, oh my goodness. And the background with like this isn't even very detailed because it just has like a little cascading design down it that's supposed to be like a staircase hand railing, and the stars and sky are just little geometric shapes. It is just so simplistic and so like 60s, early 60s, I mean, not like late 60s where everything is psychedelic and colorful and huge, but like early 60s, late 50s, super geometric and simplistic, and just, oh my god, she is just so beautiful. She is everything I could want, and just the geometric shaping of this box, you don't see this all that much, and it perfectly frames the doll, and it just says Enchanted Evening. It is just kudos to the packaging and to the attention to detail is just flawless. I love her. Out of all the holiday kind of Barbie, just out of all the Barbie collection dolls that I own, this one is probably in the worst shape. If you look at it like from far away, it looks fine, but if you look at it close up, like there's a lot of damage on the cardboard. The paint is kind of flaking off of the blue metallicness. Some of the cardboard is peeling from it, but the doll inside kind of overshadows that, at least for me. She is so beautiful. You never really nowadays see a take on a Disney character that doesn't exactly look like either, if it's a live action movie, the actor that's portraying them, or the actual animated version of them. You never really see this in between of kind of, it's Barbie, but it's supposed to be Cinderella. But this one, I believe, is one that is a fine example of that. It's essentially Barbie with more like surprised expression, like, ooh. It's basically Barbie, but she has an updo, and she's in this beautiful winter gown with the shoulders exposed through tulle. She has a beautiful metallic choker, and her collar of her dress is white fur, along with the trimmings of her dress with silver metallic bows and a silver metallic snowflake on her chest. It is just so beautiful. You never really see dolls like this where they take their own spin on Disney characters, but also it's like, yeah, this is supposed to be Cinderella, because obviously it says Walt Disney Cinderella, but it's just paired with, is this even Barbie? It's made by Mattel. I'm just gonna say this is Barbie, because this is Barbie 100%. Like, this might not even be a brand Barbie. I'm sorry, I'm fully uneducated, but it's basically Barbie, but they dressed her up as Cinderella. Like, the level of Cinderella merchandise and Disney merchandise in terms of dolls, I believe, has leveled up since, when was this, 1996? Yeah, 1996 they had this, and it's basically Barbie, but they say it's Cinderella. But nowadays you see Disney dolls on the shelf, and they're just like, oh, that's Cinderella, that's Mulan. It's always like standard, this is how she looked in the movie, or at least how she looked in Wreck-It Ralph 2, because they're always rebranding them to look like that, even though Wreck-It Ralph 2 fucking sucked, bro. But it's like, this is how she looks, we're sticking with this. But with this one, it's like standard fashion doll, to be honest, for the times. You have that kind of starry look, the blue eyes, the platinum blonde hair, and the rosy lip. Like, nothing about this really, like, gives me Walt Disney Cinderella. Like, this is, like, I mistook it for a Barbie doll. Like, truly, the marketing and doll production has truly grown to be, like, recognizable, but also, like, this is beautiful in its own right. As, like, if this was a Barbie collectible, girl, quaking in the streets. This is Teen Time Courtney. She is in not at all the best shape. Her backing of her box is completely gone. She's not secured in there. You can see her move. So with this one, it's just tape shut. I got this at Value Village. Like, all of these are thrifted. So this is gonna be a special treat for you guys. I'm gonna take her out of the box. I'm sorry to any collectors who are cringing at me doing this, but she was already taken out of the box, obviously. So here she is. I believe this is the only flat-footed Barbie I own. I say Barbie. This is the only flat-footed doll I own, other than one that is coming up that I will show you next, which is a very special doll and probably one of the most sought-after dolls I own, which I got her for $5 at my... Sorry, I have a vocal fry right now. I'm just very low energy, plus it's fucking 4 in the morning. But she is so... Oh my god, she is... Dare I say, she has one of the cutest faces out there in terms of dolls in this era. I love her eyes, her just beautiful brown eyes with that like cut crease of blue eyeshadow over it and those little simple eyebrows. She is so cute. She reminds me of like the art of this era for Barbie. It is just... Oh, this almost reminds me of one of those Japanese dolls. I forget their names, but I owned one when I was little. But she is just so beautiful and just, oh my goodness. And the little shirt, the little decal on the shirt with the geometric pattern is just so cute. Oh my goodness. Oh, and her torso moves, like most dolls of this era. Wee, wee, wee. So basically, one of her gimmicks was you could take off her shirt, and I tried this before because I noticed I took her out of the box before. Oh no. But you could also, this comes with a clasp. Her shirt comes undone with a clasp. You never see that nowadays. Nowadays it's like Velcro, or you just pull it off because it's stretch fabric. But you take that off, and you're supposed to have a little like nightgown because she's like teen time Courtney. It's sleepover fun. And I believe she comes with slippers, or at least she's supposed to. I don't know, the previous owners might have taken it out, but she's super cute. Also, she has shorts. I didn't know she had shorts. That's super cute. She has like little bloomers that match her thing. But her torso moves. It does move, right? Yes, it does. 1987. This doll is so 80s, but it's so cute. Like, look at that hair. That hair is just, it's matted, but it's just so huge for a doll like this. Like, so thickly rooted. Like, nowadays, you, like, get a modern Barbie doll. Like, if you have a modern Barbie doll, chances are you can split the hair and you can see like different rows that there is no hair. There is bald spots. With this, there is none of that. This is such thick hair. She is, oh my goodness. If it wasn't for the packaging like being so messed up, this would be one of my favorite dolls. But out of the box, she is beautiful. She is just, oh my god. Also, bend and snap. Bend and snap. Now this next doll, which I am also going to take out of the box because, well, the box isn't already open, is probably one of my most valuable dolls that I own, and no doubt the oldest. This is Dusty, America's most beautiful doll, which is a statement made by Kenner, not by me, and does not reflect my opinions. This doll came out in the 70s during women's liberation, and she was supposed to dethrone Barbie as America's #1 doll because she was athletic, she wasn't wearing makeup, had minimal makeup, she knew what she was about, and she was something. Now, this may shock you to see, because, oh, you might be saying, oh, the dusty on the box doesn't look so bad. She kind of looks cute, you know? You know, she kind of looks cute. Does she look cute? Oh, I don't even want to get close to it. I can smell the attic. Another thing that might shock you. Her leg, like the hinges that would like make her legs move. Her joints have, I believe, melted into her swimsuit. So she can no longer really move her legs. But she also can't move her arms. But she can move her head. No, she can't. Oh, God. Yes, she can. Yes, I can. She can move her head. Oh my God, this hair is just god-awful. Look at those. See ya who. Oh God. Just looking at this. Oh my God. But she was supposed to be America's new doll. That inspired fitness. Also, she does this. Whee! That inspired fitness in young girls. And, like, I could see what they were trying to do. They were trying to kind of tap into that women's liberation movement in the 70s and really get into that market of being like, yeah, fuck Barbie. we're the future. They weren't the future. They weren't the future. But one thing I can commend them for being super progressive with, that Barbie wasn't even doing at this time. She had a friend named, I believe, Sky, who was African American, and while Barbie had African American friends, yes, primarily back in this time, the sculpts for the face were the same as a Barbie, but they just poured in a different colored plastic. But for the sculpts of Sky, yes, the body was the same, but the face was an entirely different sculpt specifically for her. That is pretty damn revolutionary in terms of the doll world back then. Because this is like early 70s, early to mid 70s, I believe. I'll flash up the number here from when this was made and when Sky was released. But that is amazing, and you have to commend them and give them credit for that. Like, no matter how ugly this doll is nowadays, she fucking... They really did that over at Kenner. They really did that. Dusty never really took off. Even though they had this wonderful trade-in offer where you can trade in one of your old dolls, your old crusty dolls, for a new Dusty doll. I got this for $5 at my local vintage store down at 3rd Street, and I adore it. Because I saw it and I was like, oh my God, you are the ugliest thing I've ever seen. I need you. But learning the history about her, it's like, I actually have a lot of respect for what they tried to do. I have a lot of respect for what they tried to do back then. Now for my birthday, well, my last birthday, for my 17th birthday, we went up to Seattle and we went to this huge Goodwill that had a freakishly amazing toy aisle that I just went through and I was like, oh, this is amazing. So I got a couple things there, and so thanks Mom and Dad for my birthday gifts. Now, I'm not a very huge Bratz fan, but I was never actually allowed to play with Bratz because, like, you know, they exhibit this attitude and stuff like that. Also, I was growing up at a time when Bratz was sort of dying off. So I primarily grew up with Hasbro Disney toys, normal Barbies, and funnily enough, Bratz knockoffs like the Moxie Girls or Liv dolls and stuff like that. So I was never super into Bratz, but now with the resurgence of Bratz with like the collector's edition of them, and also watching Hextion's amazing doll repaints of the Tweevils and Bernadette or whatever, I forget her name. It's re-sparked my interest in this entire doll line. And so when I saw this, like, the packaging is so crazy. You never see packaging like this. It's always just this is a rectangle. But this is so cool. Like, it's like a little, it's not only like an hourglass, but if you really wanted to get technical about it, it's like a little trophy, like a little base and a little cup. I don't know. But this is so mint in box that it has new easy open package for it. But this is a race car driving Danna. I don't know who Danna is. I only know the main four. But she is so cute. I love her little eye makeup. Her purple eyes are such a good contrast with her kind of iridescent metallic like race car driving thing. Her shoes are amazing. She has a little print of a blonde Bratz on her pants. It is just so cool. She has a water bottle. You better hydrate, bitch. She has a Bratz first place champion. Like, oh my god, she is so cool. She even has like the 2000s like low-rise jeans moment. She is so cool. And like, oh my god, this little art, that is 2000s, bitch. That is, oh my god. Now this is a doll I'm not all too happy with my purchase of, because I chose between this doll and a Ken doll that was like a My First Ken, and he had this like, I believe he had a powdered blue tux on that was like so crazy and so stupid. I wanted it, but the box for that was a little beat up. But now looking at this and remembering that, I should have gotten the Ken doll because I don't own any Ken dolls right now. But this is Sweetheart Barbie. I love her. Like, the shade of pink she's wearing is so cute, and she has that purple eyeshadow with the blue eyes and the cute little pie cut in her eyes. She has platinum blonde hair. She has this cute little heart charm. And you know, I am a sucker for anything super graphic and cute like this, super 90s. Or when did this come out? Because I believe this was in the 90s. But I could, of course, be wrong. 1997. I'm not wrong. But I love super graphic stuff like that. Especially, like, the colors chosen. Like, pink and orange and super neon yellow, almost a green. Actually, that is a green. And purple, it is just, oh, it is immaculate, bitch. And she also, because this is pre-owned, I can... Once again, I'm sorry to collectors out there. This is the third doll I'm taking out of the box. She is like one of my favorite types of doll bodies out there. She comes from an era where it is just no concern for what humans actually look like. Where it is, hold on, let me take off this for you. I'm not monetized, but please don't demonetize me. Just like, oh my god, hold on. She has underwear on, so it's fine. Like, she legitimately has underwear on. Like, that's not what a human being looks like, but she is just, oh my god. Cinched in, beautiful, immaculate, once again, if I'm allowed to use that word more than once in a video. She has pink fluff on her right now. Her, underwear has a cute little Barbie bee, pattern with floral accents. She's also a bend and snap kind of gal, so she can, woo, kung fu action. And then the last doll that I got at that birthday thrifting experience was probably my favorite doll I own. This is a doll that I had no idea even existed before I saw it in that toy aisle. This is Lisa Frank Fab Friends Mara. She is one of the most pretty, most stylized dolls I have ever seen. She has beautiful little sculpted baby hair. She has a cute little hair tie that perfectly contrasts with the dark purple of her hair. She has tendrils on the side. Her green eyes also contrast with her purple hair. She has a green furry collar on her shirt that's pink. Just, oh my god, the color choices, I know it is kind of silly to say, the color choices in Lisa Frank stuff is immaculate when it's usually just rainbows. But with this, you can tell that every single little detail for this doll was thought out. It is amazing how she looks. And like, this is one of the most mint condition things I own, because I don't think this has ever been opened. And I mean ever. There's still seals on the sides. The back is still encased in plastic. There's no possible way someone could have opened this. It is so beautiful. Like, oh my god. I still don't know when this came out, and I've looked it up multiple times, but I still haven't found out anything about when this could be, like, from. Also, her friends are amazingly cute too. Like, oh my god, I love some neon hair in my life. So those other two, Lisa and Cassie, oh my goodness, they're all just totally Spies Who. I'm so sorry. I love you, Totally Spies. And then these last two are my most recent, and I got these way before any of this quarantine stuff ever happened, so don't worry about me. This first one I'm gonna bring up is Victorian Ice Skater Barbie, which, if I remember, I can take out of box. I'm not gonna take her out of her little bindings, but she can come out of the box, because honestly, seeing a box that doesn't have like a window in it is kind of boring to non-collectors. Oh, she is, I forgot just how pretty she is. Oh, oh my goodness. She comes with an instruction kit. I didn't even know that. Look at her. Look at that dark lip she has on that matches her overcoat. Oh my god. She is amazing. Oh, her skirt comes stuffed. I didn't even know that. She has that same Barbie underwear too as the other one. I'm gonna stuff that back in there because I don't want to ruin any of this. Oh my god, her hazel green eyes. That beautiful blonde hair. Once again, she has a fur collar. Oh my goodness. Those, like, brows with the little hatching on it to look like hairs. Valentina, who, like, she is so beautiful. And she comes with this little thing that you put her on and she spins around. I'm not going to take it out of the box because I'm not ruining this shit for one YouTube video that I know like 12 people are going to watch. But she is, oh my goodness. The 90s really knew how to fucking make collectors Barbies. Like, today's are good. These are iconic. Oh my goodness. And the box with the weird fucking, I don't even know, like, blur to it. Oh my god. And the little, not cameo, but like little headspace here. And the little blurb. Oh. Do I need to say it? Immaculate. And then my last Barbie is the Millennium Princess Barbie. Oh my god. This doll is 20 years old. It is fucking insane. It's still so beautiful. I can't lie and say it looks outdated, because one, why would I ever care about that kind of thing? And two, she is, oh my goodness, she looks like she could fucking tear you down. She looks like a bully, but like her makeup is beautiful. That kind of frosty, like silvery blue on her eyelid is amazing. The kind of corally orange lipstick is cool, and especially with it contrasting her blue gown and her eyelashes. Oh my goodness. And then she comes with this year 2000 like New Year's ball ornament that has Happy New Year 2000 and ribbons on a bow on it. It says Millennium Keepsake. It is so cool to have this, because I've seen this twice, and I saw this before and I was like, that's a bit expensive, I don't really want to get it. And then I regretted it for months, and then earlier this year I was at the thrift store and I look up in the toy aisle and I see her for $10. She is so beautiful, and it's so crazy to think that this doll is 20 fucking years old. Oh, just 2000, 20 years ago. I know I'm late to the party being like, what the fuck? But 20-year-old doll. So yeah, that's my fashion doll collection. One of these days, I hope to get more. Whenever this quarantine is shut down, and whenever I have money in my bank account, which is almost never. But I do have a wish list of Barbie dolls I do want. Maybe I will go over that for a future video. But that's about it. I need to take these and put these back on my dresser so my wall doesn't look naked anymore. And then I'm gonna go to bed, because it's currently, come on, start up computer. Let's just say it's 5 in the morning right now. And not only do I need to wash this shit off my face, but I also need to see what is going on my Animal Crossing island. And I also need to finish this Coca-Cola and clean off my bed. I have a lot of things I need to do, including edit this video. So, yada yada yada. I'm in my thumper pajamas. Subscribe?